Hi team, this is the last video. It's also the last 20 minutes of my lunch because I do math club at lunch today. So I won't eat today. That's how much I love you. But the coffee will carry me through, don't worry. And I can put my lunch in the fridge and have it tomorrow. All right, that's a little more personal details than you need. You're interested in how do we solve these types of word problems, all right? First, imagine a phone is kicked off the roof of the school. Whee! And its height h is a function of time t, such that h of t is equal to negative 5t squared plus 10t plus 15. All right. And then you know the second step is to draw a picture. So first thing I'm going to do is draw the school. And I have a feeling that the school should be right along the y-axis. Its vertical face should be right along the y-axis because we get kicked at time 0. So I'm going to put that on the y-axis. Okay, so here we go, blue, dark blue. Here is the school here, wee. And here's the x-axis, which will be height 0. All right, so we have some mischievous person there. Yeah, that's fine. We got a mischievous passer through there. And he's going to kick the phone. It has a negative a value. That means it opens downwards. And that doesn't surprise us because gravity. It's not going to go woo like that unless, I don't know, someone has a reverse gravity spell. All right. And it's rising as it crosses the y-axis. So that means they kicked it up in the air. They drop kicked it probably. And its y-intercept is 15. So this is the point 15, 0. So I'm going to, 0, 15, 0 in the time and 15 in the height. Okay. So it starts at 0 seconds at 15 meters in the air because the school is about that tall. And it's going up because I see that it's plus 10, so it's rising. But it eventually turns because of gravity and because of that negative 5t squared and comes down. I want to find that point. How long, because this is time now, how long does it take until it hits the ground? Let's find out, everyone. So you start with this beautiful picture. You imagine the scene in your mind, and if it creates emotional connections for you, that's good because that will help you remember your math, is that emotional connection. Emotion plus memory equals learning. It's maybe why I learn so much, because the coffee fills me with such great emotions. So now I'm going to go into black algebra mode. All right, so I have h of t is equal to, I noticed that, well, I'm going to write it out first, minus 5t squared. Oh man, a is not 1, plus 10t plus 15. It's hard to factor when a is not 1. Oh, but the teacher made it such that negative 5 could come out as a common factor, and we would have t squared minus 2t minus 5. Oh, no, not minus 5. Minus 3. Minus 3. There we go. So if I multiplied that back in, because I wanted to check my work for that line, I would see that that recreates that. This multiplication recreates that. And this multiplication recreates that. Okay. So just visually check that stuff always to make sure that you're not making a mistake and driving down the wrong road or sending your phone off to, I don't know, Stainer or something. Okay, equals, let's go back into black algebra mode. All right, negative 5. I notice that this can factor. Numbers that multiply to negative 3 and add to negative 2 happen to be negative 3 and 1. All right, so we just punk those into the brackets, t minus 3 and t plus 1. I now recognize that h of t has been written in fully factored form. Negative 5 is a stretch factor. No problem. It's opening downwards. It's stretchy. Cool. All right. Do I need the vertex here? No. All I need to know is how long does it take for the phone to hit the ground? So that's this question over here. Okay. It's a find the roots question. And my roots, well, I remember they're sign flippers. So I'm interested to know when this whole function is equal to 0, what's the value of t minus 3 or t plus 1? And the same cash in briefcases metaphor applies. T minus 3 must be 0 or t plus 1 must be 0 because negative 5 that ain't ever 0. That's always -5. So someone is knocking. Oh, come. One moment.
No, you're busy. I'll come back.
Brief social call. All right, come on back here. So we know that either t minus 3 equals 0 or t plus 1 equals 0. Let's work this one out first. That would mean that t is equal to -1. -1 seconds, what the heck does that mean? Well, that's this root over here, at -1 seconds. Notice that time never happened because we kicked the phone at 0 seconds and it went up. All right, it wasn't kicked from down here, so this one is nonsense. And you'll sometimes get a nonsense answer that's required by math. And it's still useful. Like if I wanted to find where the vertex is, I could still go in the middle of these two and find it. It's still mathematically useful, but it's not practically useful here. And then t minus 3 is equal to 0. Well, that means t equals 3, and that's the answer. So the time when this lands is at 3 seconds. That's the point 3 seconds, 0 meters tall, 0 meters in the air. That's this point. And so then we would have a therefore statement. I've run out of space. Where will I write it? I'll zoom in and write it really tiny in here. You can ask for extra paper on the test if you're in this situation. I'll be sure to give you more paper than that. Therefore, the phone is in the air for 3 terrifying seconds of hang time. All right. That's how I answer these questions. If you have questions about these questions, send me your questions to my question receiving inbox by email. Bye for now, everyone. Thank you for showing up for your learning.